Now, the families making a hard-hitting plea to try and save young lives. They have lost sons, grandsons or even fathers in fatal stabbings in Nottinghamshire. Their personal accounts of the impact are going to be played to school children as part of a new workshop to deter them from carrying weapons. Here's our social affairs correspondent, Jeremy Ball.
Yes, this is where it's all happening. We're at the National Justice Museum, where the Choices and Consequences workshops have been running for 3.5 years now, but they're about to become much more relevant because this new Nottingham space is all about the communities where people live. These photos, all about 7 victims of fatal stabbings from Nottinghamshire. And as part of this, they're actually going to hear very powerful personal testimonies. These video recordings from families affected, including Darren, who lost his son, and June, who lost her grandson in a fatal stabbing.
I just can't believe he's not there. I just picture him in a box in the ground. And how would you feel if it had happened to your brother and sister, your mum? Or how would you feel if you stabbed somebody?
I just basically just had to say, yes, that's my son. And that was it. I couldn't touch him. It was awful. It's there every day, every night, every morning. Every time I go to sleep, it's there.
Powerful, hard-hitting stuff. Well, let's talk to Jill Brayley, who's the Director of Learning here. Jill, we've seen knife crime workshops and knife crime videos for years now. Is it getting through to the people who really need to hear that message?
I think the thing to remember is no one thing will get through to everybody. So there are a range of opportunities for young people to realise that carrying a knife is not the thing to do. The difference about Choices and Consequences and the Nottingham space is this focuses on the victim. If you know the area where a young person has died, you know the family, you know that area, then you know that it's close to you.
And what we can see here actually is mementos from the life of Ben Kinsella, who was stabbed down in London, wasn't he? And,
yes.
And this has been running for over 3 years now. What impact has this had on kids, do you think?
We've had a number of young people who have talked to us about experiences that they have had in their lives. And it's the fact that this is very victim focused, this talks about devastation, that encourages those young people to share those experiences and talk themselves about why that's so wrong and that shouldn't happen.
Jill Brayley, thanks for joining us. Really important stuff, this. It officially opens in January, and some of the children who are going to be coming to see this will be as young as 10 years old.